Today we're doing some Minecraft, and I'll take you through some stuff. Some of the stuff you're going to get to see today that doesn't actually come out until the videos come out next week. So, chin chin, you're getting a sneak preview to see some stuff that hasn't been put up in the YouTube series yet. So, first things first, you have to let me know if this looks weird with the shaders on this, because this is on 1080 as well. So, if you notice it looking a bit grainy or not as good as normal, the game footage, let me know. So, Moat Sheep, everybody. Say hello to Moat Sheep. This sheep appeared in my moat months ago. I don't know where he came from. I don't really know how he got in. Maybe over there. I don't know. But he's in here, and he could get out. Look, he could go on there, and he could go up there, and he could get out. But he chooses to stay. He chooses to stay here. So I choose to believe that he actually just really enjoys being a moat sheep. And maybe that fish is his friend. Maybe he's made friends with the salmon and the cod in here, and he just wants to be friends. So, you know, I'm leaving him to it. I have dug out this and put half slabs down because I had lots of creeper incidents and I was not happy about it. So I did that. I don't really need this on in a minute. Yeah, see, he could just jump up. He's just being weird. But there's Moat Sheep in all his glory. There he goes. Moon. I made a moon. There are bad things over there. I'm going to put creative mode on because I don't want to be fighting them whilst I'm trying to talk to you. Plus I'd kind of like to fly. So I made this moon. This is going to be the inn I told you all about a while ago. We're in 1.18 now as well, so I can wonder if I want to. So yeah, this is a moon that I made partially in creative, partially not. I did use resources. I had all the black is deep slate. I had all of that. I did make all the glass. No, I didn't make all the glass because I hadn't been to the beach yet. So the glass and this sea lanterns are all from creative mode. And the stairs and the door. But eventually that bit will stay like that, the crescent moony bit. But this here, it's a bit misshapen. But that sort of Pac-Man-y bit, that's where I'm going to be putting my bedroom for the inn. And then if we come over here, besides the fact that there are pillagers, I built my abattoir that I kept talking about and saying I was going to build to encompass a ton of stuff that I think the last time I streamed I hadn't done. So this is my abattoir. It looks a little like a temple, but just go with it, okay? It's an abattoir. I didn't build this off a tutorial, I just made it up as I went along. And I'm very proud of it, and I think it's an amazing looking building. Just not strictly what I was kind of going for. Which is a tiny bit of a shame. Oh, fucking love of God. The iron doors, honestly, real pain in the ass. This is inside. I can take some of these lights down now. We were having issues with spawning and stuff because of 1.17, 1.18. Nothing spawns now unless the light level is 0. If the light level, and I'll show you. Do I need to have that up? Right, there we go. On here, if you look down, so it's got XYZ, block chunk, facing south, client light. My current light level is 9. The sky is 9, the block I'm standing on is 5. Okay? If your light level dropped to 0, then things will spawn. But as long as you're 1 or above, nothing's going to spawn in 1.18. It used to be light level 7. So if your light was 7 or below, or just below 7, things would spawn. It was bad. It was not good. So I built this in 1.17, sorry. So in 1.18 I can actually take some of these down. But I built a spider spawner. Because, you know, string and the like. It's only a little one, little baby one. It does work. It's just not very quick. You can build really big ones of these that spawn tons of spiders at once. But I'm doing this for the string. Maybe I'll need spider eyes in the future, I'm not sure. But I want to string for candles to make candles. I will also be creating like a greenhouse thing for like a bee farm. I have a cow farm here. Pretty simple really. We take some wheat. It's not automatic, this one. Take some wheat, you don't have to open the gate. We feed them up, just like you'd expect. They're gonna have lots of, they're gonna have lots of little baby cows. This is why you have the gate, so that they don't all escape. So we're gonna have, that's it, I don't think I can feed anymore. Oh yeah, I'm being creative. I was wondering why my wheat wasn't going down. So they have lots of little babies. And the babies fall down and they're small enough to fall through these gaps on either side. So they fall through the gap, fall down here, and they're small. So they're fine. But this adult one, if I hit this button, lava's going to come shooting out of these things. And it will kill the adults but not the babies. Observe. So there dies big adult. And the babies are fine. Underneath these trapdoors are hoppers. When they die, the meat goes through the hopper. It's cooked because they're killed in lava, so that's cool. It's already cooked. And the leather goes through as well. So it's really effective meat farm. I don't think there are automatic farms for cows. I'm not sure. But that's a really efficient farm. I love it. And this is a chicken farm. Works similar to the cow farm. This, however, is automatic. You don't have to do anything with this once you've built it. So there are chickens in here and they're all standing on top of hoppers, which I've put some yellow carpet on. It looks quite high. And when they lay an egg, the egg goes through the hopper into this dispenser. Can you kind of see the eyes just there? Into a dispenser. And the dispenser spits out the egg and sometimes a chick hatches from it. And when the chick hatches, it stands on this slab. Now the reason we have this slab is chickens are 1 block high. But chicks are half a block high. So when the chick hatches, just like the baby cows, it's safe. It can't be burnt by the lava. It's fine. As soon as the chick grows into an adult, it gets burned up by the lava. The meat cooks, goes into here, and we get the feathers as well. I have to say this one isn't so efficient because with this one, let me get away from the noise. With the chicken farm, the problem is that sometimes it does, like, sometimes the lava destroys the actual chicken meat, which is a problem, obviously. But yes, so that's our chicken farm. And then up here, we have our iron farm. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know when the last time one of these spawned was. How the iron farm works is there are 3 villagers and a zombie. The zombie is encased in tinted glass. Now this is very important. Tinted glass, not black. Because black glass lets in light. Zombie will die. Tinted glass. Now what just happened is I've set up light sensors attached to 3 pistons. This guy's still awake because his piston hasn't gone off yet. The light hasn't dimmed enough. They're attached to these sticky pistons. In the night, when the light drops below a certain level... Oh, look. Hang on. Let me... Ah, no. No, no, no. I want to show them what happened. Is Mr. Gollum dying? Burn, baby, burn. Sorry, I didn't want to miss that. Right. Overnight, when the light drops below a certain level, the sensors detect that it's gone dark and they close these. And this is really important. There is a link to this in the YouTube video that will come out to the tutorial I used. It was a Wattles tutorial. He didn't do the light sensor thing. The villagers could just see the zombie all the time. The problem with that, the reason you need the light sensors, is if the villagers can't sleep, they eventually stop spawning iron golems. So your iron farm will only work for like a day and night and then it will stop working. So it goes dark. Sensors tell the pistons to fire, which closes off this gap so that these can all sleep. And then in the morning when it gets light again, all the pistons will come down. They'll all start panicking. And what happens is when they panic... Oh, did bad. On Minecraft, I swear. Like you saw, they panic and Iron Golem spawns and the water pushes him down. Down, down, down. The signposts stop the water from flowing over. Down into the lava. And then there are signposts underneath the lava as well to stop the lava flowing down into the hoppers. This is 2 blocks above the hoppers because golems are 3 blocks high. So the golem falls in here, gets killed by the lava. You notice how we kill them by lava a lot in these farms. Deposits his stuff, all the stuff he drops when he dies, drops down into the hoppers and then into this chest. And look at all that iron, baby! This isn't even all the iron I have, by the way. I have so much goddamn iron. It's unbelievable. So that's just a couple of the farms I made. I made a lot. Like I said, I have like 2 weeks or so where I just Minecraft my little heart out, and then I stop. And then I stop. This is sleep. I just don't want stuff spawning all over the shop. Creepers. I want creepers blowing up shit. I'm sick of creepers. So those are those farms. Let's fly. It's quicker. Burn, zombies. Hey, Spotty Pony. Right, here, it might get a bit loud again. This is my berry farm. Now, there are foxes in here with name tags on to stop them despawning. Fence 3 high so they can't jump out. And the way this works is the foxes harvest the berries off the bush. And when a fox harvests a berry, it eats one and drops one. So it harvests 2, eats 1, drops 1. And the noise you can hear are mine carts. There are mine carts underneath here with hoppers in them. And they go round and round and round and round the track. And they pick up the berries that get dropped. The berries from the hopper in the mine cart then go across a hopper on the floor. So there's mine carts going to and from the entire length. So imagine rails here, yeah? And the mine carts with the hoppers on go to and fro, collecting berries. Here are 2 hoppers, or 4 hoppers. As the mine carts pass over those hoppers, the berries in them deposit into these hoppers. And then these hoppers feed into a chest, and we get them from the chest, which I'll show you in a minute. And then a nice, quiet one, although it does occasionally give me a scare, is this one. This is a kelp farm. Automatic kelp farm. The fox one's automatic as well. You don't have to do anything. And the way this works is, as you can see, the water levels down. There's kelp at the bottom with a normal, regular dirt block. And then the next block up is pistons. And the block up from that is observers. These are observers. When the observers observe the kelp getting to 3 blocks high, they fire the pistons off, which cuts the kelp. The kelp floats to the top and then all the way down here and drops down into these hoppers. This works and doesn't work. Oh, there you go. It just went, see? And they floated down into that. This works and doesn't work. Sometimes the kelp gets stuck, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But, yeah. Down here is where all the chests are to these things. So, like I said, the kelp goes down into this hopper, which feeds it into this hopper, which feeds it into this furnace. And the furnace cooks it. Now, the reason it's not cooking anything is this isn't a terribly efficient one. Like I said, it takes a long time to build up the kelp. And it uses fuel needlessly. Like, you'll use a whole block of, like, a whole coal just to dry 1 kelp, which is really irritating. So at the minute I have this paused because I'm trying to fill up the hoppers, which is going well. The front ones are almost full. So once both hoppers are full, I'll turn it back on, which is this switch here. When the kelp is cooked and dried, it goes in here, and dried kelp you can turn into dried kelp blocks, which you can use as fuel. It's the most efficient fuel in the game. So you don't have to worry about coal, which is why I'm doing this. This chest is fuel. This is fuel for the furnace. So the fuel goes through here into there, and then it automatically feeds itself fuel, so I don't have to worry about it. Down here, it's about to get very noisy, so I'm going to explain this now. Remember that chest I was telling you about that the berries deposit into? That's down here. That noise you can hear is the minecarts going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Here's my berries. Those foxes mean business, man. They got some berries going. Let's put survival back on. And that's all under there. Most people build these above ground, but it just looks nicer to have it down there. And then I've also done so much. Like I said, a lot of this is recorded and coming out in videos, but remember, oh my god, it's chickens everywhere. Remember how here we had like this little chicken coop thing? Because that was going to be my chicken farm. Obviously, I have my automatic chicken farm now. So I decided to release these chickens. And I had an incident and a load broke free and, well, that's the result. But I decided to release these chickens. So they are free range. But they do have a purpose. Underneath the grass, if I dig... I don't want to dig it with a thingy. Should be able to... You shouldn't really dig straight down. Alright, underneath the ground are hoppers. There's one underneath every piece of dirt. I really hate that I always say There's one under every piece of dirt. Underneath the chickens. Because things... You can put dirt on top of a hopper. It'll go through the dirt and into the hopper. And this is still collecting all of the eggs. As you can see, we're full at the minute, which is why there's eggs floating on the top of the dirt up there, because we're just too full. But yes, this is collecting all of the eggs so that, you know, if we need eggs for summit, we have them. Hi, sheep. Would you like a piece of dirt? You're looking at the dirt. Hello. So this farm, except for the wall, is purely for aesthetic reasons. We have our donkeys here. Who are you? That's Skippy. And then he's got one girlfriend over there. Who are you? So you're Patsy, you're Dorothy. That, I think, did we call the llama a name? Does the llama have a name? Llama, do you have a name? No. I think I was going to call you Fred, but I don't have a name tag, so. You walk very slow. But yeah. So that's mostly what I've done. So these cows are safe. They're just a nice herd of cows. I think I might actually get a couple more cows in there. These are just nice. Another fucking chicken. Chickens everywhere! The sheep do have a little purpose, although apparently you can make like automatic sheep farms. No. Shouldn't have walked up here with hay in my hand, should I? I'm sure there was 4. Where is the other cow? There is the other cow. They were just in each other. So yeah. I might have a go at making an automatic wool farm. One of the days, maybe. But I don't want you, but if I actually chuck you, you'll hatch. So I'm just gonna do that and let you despawn. So that has been, whilst we're up here, let's do this. That has been our Minecrafting that I've been doing. I've built so many things. It's just, yeah. I think the farm's even changed since last time you guys were here. There's just so much. Like, I could spend like 3 hours just telling you all of the different stuff I've done. But for now, enjoy the harvesting ASMR. did it. I ruined the ASMR momentarily with my screw up, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Don't panic. Right, it's very important. Little pro tip. When you're farming, eat. Because when you're replanting certain things, like if you're not using seeds to plant, like for say the carrots and potatoes, you'll just keep trying to eat it instead of planting it. And it's just a really big pain in the arse, to be quite honest with you. There goes that thing again. I don't need sugarcane. I have so much sugarcane. Okay, you go there. I want you. And anybody who feels sorry for those foxes, don't feel sorry. They live in the life of Riley. They're safe and well fed. Just potatoes left. Sun's going down. Actually, gonna make it. I want to go sleep. No, actually, because I need to go put these in the composter. I'm doing this all the time on Minecraft. Like, I'll go one direction and then be like, actually, and then I turn right. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's just me. By the way, guys, am I too loud? Is the game too loud? I've had to mess around with my volume a bit because things all just went a bit weird. So I've fucking done it again. If I'm way too loud or something, just let me know. Plus, if the audio sounds weird to you, like, you know, if it sounds like an old film or something, like it just doesn't sound right, let me know. Let me know, please. Because like I said, I've been trying to do stuff. Now, I compost my seeds because I don't need seeds. I have everything that I want to have. I replant straight away. And it's just a good way to get bone meal, which is obviously extremely useful for a lot of stuff. And you can make white dye out of it. Oh, thank you, Oliver. Yeah, you can make white dye out of it as well, so... I just compost it all. Just stand here composting. See, this is my kind of Minecraft. I enjoy these. Like, I don't enjoy mining and stuff, but I really enjoy like the menial tasks. Yeah, just it's the menial tasks. This is what I quite enjoy. Okay. What I'm aiming for is this is stuff that I will trade with the villagers up there, and then do I want you? I will take you because it will turn you into hay. This is stuff that I will trade with the villagers, and then bone meal. I knew there was something else. This is stuff I'll trade with the villagers, so I wait till I have 3 full stacks, and then I go and do a trip to the village. Oh, I do filling up my bucket. Did you all get down from there? I got glow ink, by the way. I will show you why I have glow ink in a minute. I didn't go looking for glow ink. Glow ink found me. Right, now I need to go over here. But yes, I keep my food that I'm going to cook and things, which isn't really something I have to do much of because of having these automatic food farms. But I keep that food in the house. So I wait till I have 3 full stacks down here, then I start putting things in the house and whatever. Where is a pool of water? I know there is water here somewhere. Thank you. Thank you! Right, I meant to grab hide from the cow farm. I need cow hides. That's why I came in here. So I'm going to take that whole stack. Thank you very much. Actually, I might... Shall I? Yeah, I may as So I'll take the 4 stacks of meat, right? Why the hell not? I had buttons on there originally to open that door, and it was like, you'll see in the video that comes out on YouTube in 2 weeks. Because there's one next week and one the week after. Like, oh god, I was having so much trouble with the fucking doors. It was proper. It was like a time trial. You press the button and rush in as quick as you can. It was a real pain. So, what do I have? Nothing that needs to go upstairs. So, I'm going to hide this from you for a minute, because I'm going to show you this in a minute, because there is a plan of what we're doing tonight, by the way. But I don't want you to see it just yet. So, we're coming up the stairs to the 2nd floor. I don't think you're ready for this. You ready? Ta-da! Look! This is Roman. And he has a little dog bed. I made him a dog bed. Kind of looks like a sofa bed thing. But he's all comfy there on his dog bed. I've decorated up here as well. So, carpets down. Nothing can spawn on carpets. We've got carpets down. I've decorated. I changed the blue lights to regular lanterns because I just think they look nicer. Little plants. A wardrobe that's functional. There's actually stuff in here. These are barrels, so I can put things in there. So I've got like diamond weapons and armor. Well, I'll have like my iron armor in here, diamond armor on there, and there's diamond weapons. Regular sort of weapons like crossbows and things like that, trap making devices, and then this is for I can't remember what this was for. I think this was just for like regular weapons, like if I find weapons that are enchanted or something. I also have a parrot. I have 2 parrots. I'll show you where the other one is in a minute. Nothing fancy or hidden behind there, I'm afraid. It's just a picture. And then a bed. Look at my triple bed, baby. With my beautiful views. Everywhere you turn in this house is a gorgeous view. Like, I love it. It's my triple bed. With my chains, of course. All my storage. I'm gonna sort. I haven't finished doing up here because I do want to make this look better. There's a few little things I'll add. Up here is going to be where the library is. That's Frodo. That's the first dog we got. Frodo killed Skippy the donkey. I had a girlfriend for him, just the one. Frodo killed that girlfriend. So I relegated Frodo to upstairs, and he's just up here in banishment and exile. And I got Skippy 2 other girlfriends instead. We have our enchanting room. Another change for 1.18 is that the enchanting table now gives off light as well. But you can't really see up here because I have so many torches and things lighting the place up. Yes, we have our enchanting room up here with our enchanting stuff. Oh, I think I was going to put the alchemy stuff downstairs, wasn't I? Yeah, I was going to put the alchemy stuff downstairs. So that's that. Oh, thank you, gorgeous. My husband bought me a hot chocolate. He's a good one. Right, I'm changing the screen again because I don't want you to see what we were going to be doing today because I already started working on it earlier. Right, so we'll close that. Right. This is where our mine is. Do you remember our entrance to our mine? We're going to open these up. We're going to... Ah! We're fine. Welcome. I have started naming these places down here. So we have Brave Man's Rest down here. This is the name of this place. And it's Brave Man's Rest because here I found a lava pit that I like to keep for the purposes of lava. But the sleeping area for this bit obviously is a bit dangerous because lava dripping on you. Hence Brave Man's Rest. If you ever wondered how real street signs were, like how they came up with the names for them, this is probably a good idea of how, because this is actually very close to the truth of how they came up with the names of places. For instance, Miner's Walk. You've probably seen roads called Miner's Walk or Miner's Way. This is called Miner's Walk because it's where the miners walked when they were mining, i.e. me. This bit out. We'll get to that in a minute. This is Amethyst Alley, and that's because earlier today, I found a geode! I'd been looking for a geode for a while and never found one. Now, bear in mind, this is right underneath my house. Right underneath my house. Geode. So, this place is called the Geode. I know you're probably thinking, why have you left all that iron? I have an iron farm. I don't need it. I've left it so that when the server becomes multiplayer, there is iron for people to find. Now, down here, some dangerous lava. This was a geode. If you look carefully, you can still kind of see the shape. I mined it out exactly the shape. A tip with geodes, start at the top. So I went up to the very top, the tippity top of the geode. That's why you can see blocks missing up there. And then I literally mined down it in a zigzaggy circle pattern. Obviously, be careful you don't fall through because the middle's hollow. So I mined a geode. And what I'm going to do is, this place is going to remain the geode, called the geode, but I'm actually going to... Hey, Day Assassin, welcome back. I'm actually going to turn this into something. I'm thinking about, there's a new biome, cave biome, from the Caves and Cliffs update called Lush Caves. And they basically are like underground oasis. There's moss, there's spore flowers that... Oh, I had music there. That drop like little spores. And it's so pretty. There's glowberries. So I'm thinking of turning this into an underground oasis. So you come in... Oh yeah, the music is... I was like, I'm sure I could hear music. So I'm going to turn this into this. It's like this beautiful underground. And I'm going to put some of the amethyst back as well. I think I'm going to put the amethyst on the floor and things because it jingles. So yeah, like, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be cool. So I have plans for that. Which is why I have named the place the Geode. I didn't have enough glow ink for that. Might be able to rectify that in a minute. And then this is Amethyst Alley, because it's where I got all my amethyst from. And then here we have the ravine. I made my pub. Ignore that down there. I'm not done with that. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Eek. So this is the Ravine Tavern. And it's exactly what you'd think. It's a tavern with a bird in it and an axolotl. Now, I've inadvertently created a glow squid spawner. Glow squids spawn down here occasionally, and the axolotl kills it. And I get glow ink sacks, which is where I got all my glow ink from. Unfortunately, though, I have to be down here to, you know, get it and see it happen, and I rarely am. But there's been 2 instances where I was here and able to see it. So we have our bar, the Ravine Tavern, our stools and our big long table, obviously our friendly neighbourhood parrot. The bar, a smoker of course. I mean, what good pub does not have something to cook food on? But I also have a blast furnace, because the point of this tavern I will explain in a minute. But adventurers coming here, because like I said, I'm going to be making this server multiplayer at some point. And the adventurers coming here might need to smelt some of their stuff down. And in the barrels up here, people can leave donations of items and fuel and stuff for the next adventurers. I will also supply some fuel. And probably some iron, leave some iron there as well for if they need it. And the reason people might want to do that is because this is a ravine. It's an underground ravine, but it is a ravine all the same. I haven't explored down there yet, and last time I went down there I got chased by zombies. But this is a big underground ravine, look. I haven't explored all of it. And that's why I'm calling that, because there are so many... They're playing nice today. Day Assassin and Holger. There's so many resources here, and there's probably quite a few diamond under here. I found a lot of diamond in here already. People might want to come here and obviously adventure. Or they might have come out of that cave up there. You see that little cave opening? They've made their way down here. And then you simply just follow the torches. Don't follow the lights. I will put signs up to direct them as well. And they can come round here, down here, into the Ravine Tavern. And it's a safe haven for them. And they can also use this then to get out into the real world. This is a secret hidden passageway. Because the axolotl keeps killing the glow squid, I needed to be able to get in to get the glow squid ink sacs. So that's what this is about. So I can get in there now. There is a jukebox with music. Nice little waltz for you. Now, some of you eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that there is a room back there. That is a secret room. Wouldn't be much of a Minecrafter if I didn't do one. So, we have our little axolotl swimming around, happy, living life, loving life. In here, and you can close the doors from this side, is a little room for people to sleep. And they've got a little storage box for some of their stuff. Crafting table for if they want to craft things. Ooh, could I craft an item frame? Item frames are what I need. So I need 5 and then another 2, I think. I'm gonna get 5. What do I need? More sticks, probably? I've got a solution to that problem. This is why I leave these things around everywhere. There we go. That's what I wanted the leather for. I'll put that back there. So yeah, they can come here and... Oh, it's actually bedtime now. Come here and sleep and have a safe haven if they want to. After a long day of adventuring. So this is all the stuff I've been working on. Lot of stuff. Lot of stuff. Hope you guys liking it. I'm going to turn this into a water elevator. Eventually. I won't be doing that today. Because, I need to go to the nether to do it. And if I have the nether set out as a whole episode for the Minecraft series. And I know you're probably thinking, just use creative mode and give yourself whatever it is you need from the nether. Yeah, but then it kind of negates my need to go to the nether. The only reason I really need to go to the nether is to get... That better not have been inside. I think it's outside in the moat or something. Is to go and get these things. So, you know what I'm saying? If I go do it now, then I don't need to go to the nether, really. Other than to terrify and torture myself for zero reason. So, we'll do that another day. But what we're doing today, what we're, like, our main thing is for this stream, is finishing off my kitchen and maybe the storage area upstairs. Because my kitchen, it was all very ramshackle, you know, it was just what I needed it to be for the time it was there. So here is where I've made a start. Now don't worry about the floor, we're going to be putting stuff on this, it's all going to be fine. It's the half slabs on the bottom. The way stopping spawning works with blocks, if you put half slabs at the bottom, nothing can spawn on top of it. If you put half slabs but on the top, so it's like level at the top of where a block would be. So imagine this is the slabs. If you put half slabs on the bottom here, nothing can spawn. If you put half slabs on the top of the block, things can still spawn. So that's why the floor is all weird. But we're going to sort that out. So this is what I've done to my kitchen so far. So we've got our smoker over there with campfire underneath it, so it looks like it's smoking out. A blast furnace and a regular furnace, because there are some things that just cannot be cooked in a blast furnace or a smoker. Now, if you go, oh, I've seen smokers, but I don't really see the point. Neither did I for a while. Smokers cook food stupid fast, like ridiculously fast. Blast furnaces cook your ores up ridiculously fast. But if you want to smelt stone and stuff, you're going to need a regular furnace. So then here we have our kitchen tops with a sink. Sorry, it's the only way to do it because the floor's not level. And obviously that's just a tripwire hook that I'm using as a tap. These trapdoors make it look like there's shutters on the window, and then I've got some more. These are jungle wood trapdoors. I've got more jungle wood trapdoors here as shelves. I'll be putting stuff in there, and then barrels to keep stuff in. So this is what I wanted the item frames for. I needed 8. I only got 7, was it? Okay, bowl. Oh no, I don't want a bowl. I want an item frame. Right, so crouch. Okay. So in here are our baked goods, which I'm going to signify with a piece of bread. Actually, it's fine. That's our baked goods. This is our fuel, which I'll put a piece of coal on there. Why can't I? Am I too low? I'm too low. And then this one was things to make stuff with. So like ingredients. So I would put eggs in here as well if I needed to. And then in here is where I'm keeping like my fruit, my melons and my apples. There's a golden apple there that kind of doesn't belong anywhere, which is irritating. This one, what's this one? Oh, this is vegetables. So I'll put a carrot on that one. You're gonna make me jump again, aren't you? This, I believe, is hay. Not a lot of wheat, sorry, not a lot of... Ah! There we go. This one are stews and the like. Now I have this suspicious stew. I'm not really sure what all that's about. So I'm just going to put a regular stew on the front of it. And then this one is, yes, all meats and fish. So cooked meats and fish. So I'll put a cooked chicken on there. Those I keep, they're good for trading with the clerics, I believe it is, in the village, but I also feed them to the dogs. Because the dogs like them and it doesn't have any ill effects. So now, I know what's in all of my barrels. So, that was that done. So I don't have to keep wondering what's where. These are for alchemy. Oh, I need to put that in those barrels, don't I? That's why I took it out. Oh no, that's the one I was eating. These are all for alchemy. All these things, I believe. I'm not sure. I might put the stew in the stew one. I'm not sure what it's for. So I need to set up like a little alchemy thing. But I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm not sure where I'm putting that yet. Like I said, this is a work in progress, guys. This is a work in progress. Now I'm thinking about putting, I've got lots of copper, and I'm thinking about putting copper tiles down on the kitchen floor, because copper tiles, if I don't wax them, they go green eventually over time. And I feel like that's going to look really cool. So should we do that? Let's go get the copper. Oh, that spider's up here somewhere. Right, let's get the copper. See, I have loads of iron. Now, if I put this in there, gives me, I can't remember exactly how this works now. Is it stack of, no, so I do need the copper blocks. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I couldn't remember. And then if I put this in there, there we go. So cooked copper, that's what I want. Now the return on this is insane. Not sure how many of these I need, but I'm just going to take that many. I'll dig up my slabs. Now, it's light enough in here. I'm going to risk putting a regular floor down because it's light enough in here now, especially with those lighting changes. That I shouldn't have spawning issues. I hope I don't. Anyway, I've had a few creeper incidences. You will see them in the videos on YouTube. Me and creepers have not been. I build something nice and creepers come and blow it up, which I think is part of the game design. That's a really good idea, actually. That spider just fell and died, I think. That's a really good idea, using the copper blocks for sofa. And you get that nice green. I might steal that idea, Oliver. Oh, I do need more. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 5 because I counted that quick, just in case I'm wrong. Actually, it gives you 4, so let's just take the 4 and see. When these get to green, I will wax them so they stay that way. But yeah, and I used obsidian so that the kitchen counters were all nice colours. So I don't like so many Minecrafters go mad over the copper blocks. Like, oh, I love the copper blocks. They're amazing. They're so beautiful. I'm not a huge fan of the orange copper blocks. I love them when they go green, when they turn. But yeah, so as you can see now, you can't see that fire down there. So it just looks like this is cooking, which is cool. And then we have our sink and everything. It just is so pretty. There's more work to do here, obviously. I'm going to put like a plant or something on there. Got a bed down here, so I didn't have to keep running upstairs every time I wanted to sleep. But yeah, so I have a picture on my phone that I'm using for inspiration. I need my phone. I think I left it downstairs. It's fine. I'll try and remember. My husband may be watching, actually. Sometimes he tunes in if he is. If you're watching, hubby, can I have my phone, please? Right. I just want to check this light level, actually, because I don't want to risk... Oh god, yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine, absolutely fine. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Oh, thank you. I was lucky he was watching. He was watching, he was. Right. Gallery screenshots. So I was using this for inspiration and I'm trying to remember what I was exactly doing. Quite like that little thing they've got going on up there. Looks like a storage crate thing. The way they've made it look. I don't really have space to do that. I feel like the kitchen is probably like the actual kitchen is done, really. Like the kitchen bit. I was looking for inspiration watching some videos as well, and one of the things one of the guys said on there is, you know what, it's easy to go overboard, but sometimes less is more. I think the only reason this feels sparse is because the rest of it isn't done. But I think if you just look at it like that, and when I add my decorations, it'll look all nice. And it'll be fine. It'll look really pretty, and it'll be good. I'm actually going to remove that torch and put glowberries down there as well, eventually, when I finally find a lush cave. So now we're moving on to the flooring. And there's a type of floor that I want to use for the floor down here, which is actually going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, if I'm honest, because I need to take all this floor up. I'm only going to do this bit because I'm not sure what I'm doing with the other side of this house yet. It might be where my living room is. But we're just going to focus on the kitchen dining area at the moment. Oh, I let my enchanted axe die. That was clever, wasn't it? It's alright. I only enchanted it with a random weak enchantment because I wanted better enchantments to pop up. Hey, Roro. Roman's the name of my dog in real life as well. Right, you can go back. What am I doing? I need to go over here. I need to go over here. Let's get a couple of axes because I'll probably need them. Yeah, as you see, I even enchanted a shovel because the enchantments on my table were crap. And currently, I don't want to enchant anything else. I had efficiency 2 on the other axe, which is why it was doing a better job. But I don't want to enchant anything else because there's an efficiency 4 upgrade on there at the minute that I don't want to mess with. But I need level 30 to get it, so I've been planning out doing an experience farm. I think I'm doing an experience farm with... I'm going to do the bamboo experience farm. If you don't know what that is, I'll be doing a video of it on my series on YouTube. But you basically use bamboo, turn it into green dye and stuff to get experience. It's a really good way of doing it. Right, I need... And I don't believe I can do it with the planks. No, I can't. Right. That's fine. So now, we're probably going to be outside for a while. Let's grab a bed. I'll do a bit of parkouring to get around the house at the minute. I need a bed. Started a little forest at the side of my house with like spruce, oak is like, there's tons of oak, so I haven't bothered with that. But dark oak, I don't have growing near here. So I have dark oak trees. That's what we'll be using. Jungle trees, birch trees, and spruce trees. Because I want spruce as well. These are more jungle trees, I believe. These might be oak trees, actually. I don't know why I bothered with the oak tree, but there we go. So I'm going to stick a bed down there. Oh, are you wanting to sass me, boy? Right. Pro tip on tree mining. When they're big trees like this, especially with the spruce, mine round. So that you can mine up in like a staircase. I made a boo-boo there, but it should be high enough. So that you can reach the top of your tree without worrying. Always mine the entire tree in Minecraft, because if you do that, you will get the leaves despawning, and when the leaves despawn, you'll get the saplings to plant another tree. That's why I've put a bed here, because we're going to sort of hang around here till we've got it. Now I don't know if that's going to be enough for the entire floor downstairs, so we are going to take another dark oak down, but I'll just take this little one. I'm not going to need to mine up this, I don't think. I think I'll be able to just... Yeah, it's not too tall. He's the baby one. Make sure the leaves won't despawn if you leave any part of the tree. So make sure that you're getting all of the tree. Right, there's an apple. Please drop me saplings. I did have to mine one of these trees earlier. You can still see a little bit where it was. It didn't... Oh no, that's where that tree was. Yeah, I can't remember. Was it here? I think it was here-ish. I had to mine one of these earlier and it didn't drop me a single sapling. Not a goddamn one. And I was like, no! Because I honestly don't remember where I got these from. Probably off in that distance somewhere, because that's where I got the... I spawned over there, and on my way over here I found a... Oh, sapling. Okay, so I can put that sapling down at least. Oh, 2. Great thing about oak trees is you can do them in 4s. You can build them back up in 4s. Which is a really good thing about oak trees. Oh, there's another one. Just making sure none of this is stuck in these leaves. So good. There's that one. You keep despawning. Right, and this one, there. there. It's all fine. Oh good, it's dropped me at least enough saplings to plant this. But I'm kind of hoping I'll get a few more saplings as well. Because I'd really like... Oh good, yeah. To plant a couple of extra oak trees. Dark oak trees. Oh, there's 3. If I can get one more, I can... If I get one more, then I've got a full big boy. So even cutting down trees, which are like 10 a penny in this game, is still a bit of a pain in the arse. God, this grass is growing at a quick. I don't want you. Go away. More seeds. I don't want it. Stop teasing me. Keep thinking you're dark oak saplings. Yes, sassy boys. You stuck in anywhere? No. Still a couple to despawn and we've 1 to despawn. Haha. No, I can't pick it up without grabbing the fucking seeds. Right, there's our big boy. It's getting dark. Too dark to see. Right, that, I don't think that's from this tree. That one is. That's from the dark oak tree that's in there. This will be made prettier at some point. This one's completely gone almost. It's just waiting, guys. I'm just waiting for him to despawn, isn't it? I really feel like they should add a thing with this game where when you sleep, stuff continues to cook and stuff at whatever rate it would have if you'd stayed awake. Because sleeping is a real pain in the arse because nothing happens. You know, things don't progress for you. Okay, they're all almost gone. I'll just take this one down. It doesn't drop anything. This one is lingering. It did not want to go. Right, normally I advise not picking your beds up after you've slept in them because then if you die, you'll respawn back wherever you first spawned in your world. But I'm only going in here, so... Ugh. I didn't need to worry. Don't run around your house with an axe. It's not advisable. Right. What I want is this stuff. Can I get 64 out of this? No, not quite. Because I'm thinking that this is going to look really nice as floor, with dark wood floors. Although now I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking maybe I should have done it with spruce. To match the beams. Huh. Guys, what do you think? These are the spruce beams. That's the dark floor. Do you think it's okay for the floor to be in the dark wood instead of the spruce, or should I make it spruce? What do you think I should do before I carry on? Because I don't really want to carry on laying all this down and then be like, you know, I don't like it, so I take it all back up again. This is my throw things out there so it can despawn door, because I don't accidentally, you know, pick it back up then. I need to put the animal leather back. I suppose I could really put that apple with the fruit. Spruce. I just spent all that time writing. I think you're right there. It should be spruce, shouldn't it? My only concern though is I'm not sure if the spruce is really the colour I want. But then this looks a little poo coloured, doesn't it? I spent all that time winding all that. I don't know how much spruce would have got. Not a lot, I don't think. Gosh darn it! Son of a bitch! You have to do it from the logs as well. Fuck's sake. I've only got 6 logs. Fuck yourself. Apologies. I needed to get that out. Right. Well, I guess we're gonna go mine some spruce tree. Ah! Oops. I done did a boo-boo. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, at least I've got these ones here. Let's go get some spruce logs then. Did I put that bed back upstairs? I did, didn't I? Put the fucking bed back. Did I? Or did I put it in here? Oh, I put it in here. Oh, good job, Pidge. Thought I'd put it back upstairs then. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Should I go all the way back upstairs? Right, I don't have very many spruce trees. This is the problem. These bad boys grown already. Shooting it. I don't have many spruce trees. How many spruce trees do I have? 1, 2, 3. Okay. And a lot of leaves to wait for them to despawn, but shit happens. And you got stuck. That's really irritating. I was thinking, yeah, dark oak. I love the dark oak. I use dark oak for like everything. But in fairness, the dark oak planks. Not planks, dark oak. I think it's just called dark oak wood. It isn't very nice. Is this another jungle tree? That's another jungle tree. I do believe that cocoa things can spawn on these, what you call them? Jungle trees. Oh look, the jungle trees actually have a different leaf texture. Most things, other than the colour, the texture is the same. Oh no, yeah. Spruce has a different texture as well to the oak. That's interesting. Never really noticed that before. Leaves were just leaves. Do you know what I should do though? Actually, whilst they're doing this, I'll go get some bone meal. Because I can bone meal these bad boys up instead of sitting here waiting for them to grow. You know what I'm saying? Whilst their leaves are despawning. Let's grab some bone meal. Those pillagers finally left me alone. Just copy it instance. It's not the same. I want hardwood floors. Adventurers traipsing in day and night, making a mess. And this is why we bone meal. This is why we compost all of our seeds and stuff. So we've got bone meal for times like this. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I don't know if you've noticed. New chair! I finally got my new chair. That's why you don't hear me complaining about being sore. Oh, ugh, bacon. I'm fine now. It's comfy, guys. It's a good one, lads. Right. I know I'll cut 3 of you fuckers down. There was one. There was that one. Oh, here was the other one. Are you guys really not dropping me anything? Like, or am I just missing it in all this grass? Maybe I'm just missing it. Anyway. Let's plonk the bed down. Just there. To be honest, I do need to come up with a better sort of design for this forest. That's not the world's biggest spruce, but beggars can't be choosers, and I am definitely begging in this situation. I need your wood, tree. Give me your wood. I need to be careful which ones I'm bone mealing. So I don't want them to like fully interfere with the others. Oh my god, it's not going to be anywhere near enough. Woohoo! Yeah, I need a better system. Better system to this, don't I? Probably bone meal this one. That's better. That's a bit of, that's the bigger boy, isn't it? He's a bigger boy. He was not a bigger boy. I lied. Or the tree lied. One of us lied! I kind of feel like it was the tree. Okay. Spruce do generally tend to grow in these kind of areas, so. Bone mealing was a touch of fucking genius, if I do say so myself. So it is making it all go a bit quicker. See, this poor spruce tree is going to grow right underneath that oak tree, which is going to be a bit of a pain for it. So what if we put this one like, I don't know. I'm running out of tree space. What if we put you there? Should probably sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna make the forests all a lot better in the future as well. You know, the forests will be a lot more efficient, that's for sure. Like I'll have a proper, you know, like those Christmas tree farms you see, and they're all like proper laid out and planned out in rows and all that. That's probably what I'm gonna do. There's not many of those leaves left. There's not many of those. So let's bone meal you. Will do. Let's bone meal you, I guess. Oh. I only had to touch this one once. He's an excitable boy. Quick touch and he was straight up there. I like it when they're easy. Obviously we want to replant our little trees. Our happy little trees. That one was alright there. We could stay there. Wasn't sure about this one here, but like I said, I'm running out of tree real estate, guys, to be quite honest. Well, I'm full. Piss poor planning, innit? You're a bit far away. You need to look a bit closer. Let's stick around for saplings. I think I've got enough spruce for at least the part that we're doing. At least I hope so. Oh, more saplings. I'm not going to plant any more spruce trees just now, but I will keep the saplings. I will keep the saplings. I don't know what that fucking was. That was not my laugh. I don't know what that was. The fuck was that? I've been possessed! Help me! All I wanted to do was put a kitchen floor down. None of this is going to be an episode on YouTube, by the way. This stream is not going to be up next week on YouTube. So, because I'm going to be honest, I can't be fucking arsed to cut it down, to be perfectly honest. And, you know, I can't show my every move on YouTube where the games are concerned, especially this game. Because it just takes me longer when I'm streaming and doing it, or doing an episode and doing it, because instead of like just sitting down and chilling, vibing, you know, I'm obviously entertaining you guys. Right, the problem with taking an axe to these trees, leaves, is that when you take an axe to it, you fucking made me look like a liar. As I said, when you take an axe to it, they very rarely drop anything. If you let them despawn naturally, they generally drop stuff. But of course, that one had to make a liar out of me. You know what I mean? Like when you take your kid to the doctors because he's like super sick, and when he's at home, you're worried he's dying because he's so ill. And he is so ill, and then as soon as you get to the doctors, it's fucking fine. Playing with all the doctor's toys. And you're like, are you fucking kidding me? I swear this child was dying like 5 minutes ago. And the doctor's like, I don't want to miss out on saplings. There's making a fucking liar anymore. What's that? You lied. You said that we very rarely drop anything, so we're gonna make you look like a moron. I do believe, except for that one. That's everything. At least because the leaves look different, I can tell which trees are what. I don't know if you guys can, but I can. I can very clearly see where the trees are. There's still one left. Come at me, bro. Keep some of the picture. Do you know what? That's just going to have to be the leaf that got away. We've had enough. Do you know, it might even be worth just leaving fucking a bed out by the tree. But when this happens again in the future, I'm not running all the way back to the farm to put the bone meal back. I just can't bother. To be perfectly honest with you, I cannot be bothered. Right. You guys can just go in there for the time being. Put me dirt back up there. I went to do this earlier with the dark oak wood and made fucking planks, and I was really annoyed. So I wanted to make sure I didn't make that little mistake again. Ah! I don't know if we've got enough, you know. I'm just saying. No, stop positioning yourselves odd. No one said do that, did they? No. Stop being weirdos. You know what? That's not always going to be there though. Damn it. As I say, you don't need that under there, but I will be moving that, so it's not going to work. There's not enough. God damn it! Why are you keeping changing direction? There must be some way I'm putting them down or something. I don't understand. All go the same way. Thank you. Wasn't hard, was it? I should have left that bed there, look. I need more. More, I tell thee. Right, I've got plenty of saplings to start me. So I'm not fucking hanging around this time. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it, lads. It's not happening. I'm gonna fucking cut my trees down and be on my merry way. It's just everything with this game just takes so goddamn long. You know what I mean? Oh. Oops. I got twatted on the head by a spruce tree. Oh no, I didn't mean to do the grass. And again. The dangers of spruce, apparently. Right. Just going into concentration mode now. You can tell when I'm starting to I'm either really concentrating or I'm starting to get pissed off with something. Because I get really quiet. Really, he was a picky baby. Might as well pick those up. If you're wondering which quiet this is this game really makes you fucking work for stuff sometimes. And me's just wanting to chill out. Spruce saplings back, didn't I? Oh goodness. Why is it I seem to be getting more this time when I'm not even bothering to really try and get them than I was last time? Let me in. Quench all you want. I'm still going in. Just move it. Okay. You know what? Let's put my bed down here. Be safe for a bit. 38. That should be enough to do what I have left to do. And I did get a few extra spruce saplings out of it. For me forest. God, I took a whole stack of bone meal with me. This is the thing, you might think, oh, I've got so much bone meal, when am I ever going to use it? Like, don't underestimate when you might need bone meal. But you're probably waiting to get to the really nice buildy part of the kitchen. I can feel you trying to be like, you know, but we've got stuff we've got to do. You know what I mean? Oh my god, don't even. There's not going to be enough, is there? Son of a bitch! Oh, will someone just whack me on the head and tell me when it's over? Ah! Bone meal. I need bone meal. I swear to God. And I've got all the rest of this floor to do as well. Not right now, but off camera I have all the rest of the floor to do as well. Like, honestly, send help. Please. Because this thing be fucking making jokes, I'm telling you. Look at all the saplings. Right, you can go first. You can go next. I had a feeling you were gonna do that to me. Oh, hello. I'm Pidge. How are you? If you're wondering what I'm doing, don't ask. You don't need to know. This doesn't concern you. Go home. Yeah, everyone's a critic, dude. Swear to God. Come on. Please be the top one. The one time I didn't leave a block. This game's just fucking with me now, at this point. I think it's safe to say. The game's just fucking with me. Minecraft loves nothing better than to see you cry like a little bitch. Minecraft isn't happy unless you're crying like a little bitch. Go away! Why am I being chased by big now? Do you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. You know what? Bring it. Bring it. Bring your sassy leaves. Who's your daddy now? You apparently, because you trapped me in there. Right. Oh no, it's just that thing time. Okay, I do believe we're alright. I didn't see when you put that up, Day Assassin, so I don't, I don't know exactly what you were laughing at. But I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself. If that's any consolation. Oh, God. Yeah, bitch, take it like a man! Shut up. Everyone's pathetic. Hear that fucking parrot? Oh, that's so good. Look at it. floor is actually the correct level, so nothing looks odd anymore, which is really nice. Oh look, I have lots of. Why is there so much light down here? I'm so confused. What was I having some kind of like, I don't know, neurological deficit when I did this? What? Why? Why is so much light? Why is the question? Why is the question? Yeah, ignore it. I had to put carpet down under certain things. Yeah, so that's why we have trapdoors here to sort of hide it a little bit, but it gives it character. That looks good though. Even now, just having the floor finished, and I do like this. I do like the contrast of that with that. I think that's really nice. Plus, it makes the stairs easier to see. This is good. This is going good. This is good. I'm liking this. This is good. Put those in there. Put those in there. Put these and those in there because I don't need them right now. I don't need these either. Okay. But I tell you what I am gonna do. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you down. I know what you're thinking. Pitch the lights! Don't worry, don't worry. I've got a plan, got a plan. Got a plan, innit? Got a plan, dude. So what I'm gonna do... So just an oak fence is a dark oak fence. Am I using dark oak fences? I am using dark oak fences, okay. Couldn't remember. I need signs as well. I need signs. Give me a sign. 6 might do it. There is a plan here, by the way. There's a plan. You're gonna love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. So on the fourth one, 1, 2. Oh, Pidge, you had to, didn't you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, 3 and then 1. 1, 2, 3. Yes, so it'll be on this block here, but then that's like a little too close to these. So we'll put it here. Ah, no, that's not. The ceiling isn't high enough for that. Okay. I'll put you back there. I need you to be a placeholder. Can you do that for me? Can you hold that place for me? Thank you. I swear I'm not stupid. Lanterns. I had lanterns. I no longer have lanterns, apparently. Well, I'll make some fucking lanterns then, won't I? There we go. Because I don't want the soul lanterns. I love the way they look, it's just... The way they light up the place isn't very good, you know what I mean? Okay. So now... I don't know how this is going to look. Oh, that looks quaint! Oh, that does look cool. I do like that. I do like that. Question though. Instead of the dark oak signs, do you think we should use birch signs? What do you think? Because birch signs will be like quite white looking. So do you think we should use birch signs instead? Or should I stick with the dark oak? What do you think? Let me know. Okay, so now we have that there. That looks so sweet. I love it. I feel like there needs to be something here. You know what I mean? Might put a plant here or something. Potted plant. Go light. That's what I was thinking. I don't think I've got any birchwood. Oops. Spruce sign. Dark oak sign. Don't have any birchwood. It's fine. I'll just cut down a birch tree. It's not like I haven't cut every fucking else thing down it. Why did I even bother taking all this dark oak stuff out? Because I don't think I'm going to end up using it. Bless me. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. Huh. Right, okay. Yeah, I agree. So we're going to use that. I don't think I have... I don't think... Can I harvest the leaves with shears? Or do I have to use Silk Touch pickaxe? Where the fuck are my shears? I had shears in here. Oh no. Son of a bitch. I died earlier in lava. You know that lava that was by the geode? I died earlier down there and I must have lost my shears at the same time. Son of a fucking bitch. Oh, look at all this wood that I forgot existed. Yeah, this is all from that one geode, by the way. All of this, literally everything in here is from that one geode. And you can only get the calcite from the geodes and the amethysts, so it's really worth, like, you know. It's really worth doing it properly, you know what I mean? Actually, no, I will keep you guys down here. I will keep the signs down there as well, in case I decide I need them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can shear the leaves off. I have a feeling I need the Silk Touch pickaxe. That's my feeling, is that I actually need a Silk Touch pickaxe. But we'll go and see. The music got so weird. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to try and make like a potted plant thing, and I know what I want to do. I need some leaves, can I? You're not going to give it to me, are you? Right, okay. Jungle leaves. Give me 6. Thank you. Yes, I cheated. I don't care. So don't come at me because I really couldn't give a crap. I play my game my way. You play your game your way. The way I play my game is I don't give a crap. I do try and do things the thingy way, but do you know how hard it is to find a Silk Touch enchantment? Like to get Silk Touch as an enchantment? It's ridiculous. Yes, that's what I was looking for. I'll plant them a little birchy there, why not? So why my question of the day is how much time do you spend decorating, or do you spend any time decorating? Oh, it's raining. Are we gonna have another thunderstorm? I still need to, I don't know if you can see, but there's a trapdoor surrounding a fire over there to create a chimney, and one of them is down. I need to remove the copper rod now that I understand how copper rods work. Because if you don't know the way copper rods work, is the lightning hits the lowest one in the vicinity. So I've used birch saplings a lot for things. So I need to remove that one because it keeps hitting that. And I don't want it to hit that. So we're going to put this there. What was it? I thought it was the pot that you did it on. Okay, so it's not the pot. So what was it? Was it just a regular block that they put it on? Sorry, I saw a guy making these really cool looking things, and I thought he was using pots. You know, I'll just take the whole lot. I thought he was using pots, but he clearly wasn't. So I think he was just using a block. But it doesn't look right like that. That doesn't look like what he was doing, you know? Do I make it 3 blocks tall or 2? So I wanted to put the bush, the little plant thing, but it's too big now. It's too big and I don't like it. Something needs to go there though, because it looks odd. I'll put glowberries there. There'll be glowberries there. There'll be glowberries there. It'll be glowalicious. It'll be great. And you know what? I'm sick of... I am going to give myself some glowberries. Just for this bit. Otherwise I don't have much need. Right, so they'll glow down there and it'll look lovely and it'll be great. And it'll be wondrous, would it? Yeah, it'll be beautiful. These little glowberries. It's like making things look nice. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Flowers. Now, not all of these flowers can go in pots. So put some blue orchids in there. Can I put bamboo in pots? Sorry, I was just thinking, because if I can put bamboo in... You can. Right, this changes everything. This changes everything. Screw that glowberry that's there. This changes everything. Can I not make it higher? Or do I have to just let it grow? Right, hang on. I want to make sure this works before I entirely, you know, devote myself to the plan. No. Is that it? Is that all you're gonna do? You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want for that bit. I'm gonna need a block to stand on. Dirt, how would you like to be useful? Why are you doing that there? That should not be where you are. It should not be up there. It should be down here. Ah, that's why. Okay. That's fine. Because you were on the top of there, on the bottom of there instead of on the top of there. I'll get it. Let's see where she's coming at me from. There we go. Right now, can I put that in there? I can. Brilliant. I'm going to put bamboo in that one. That looks so nice. Oh, I love it. Or do I? I'm not so sure. You know what? No. No. Change my mind again. Change my mind a lot. You guys starting to feel sorry for my husband yet? There we go. Oh, good. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is all looking good. Looking good. Or is it? No, I don't think I like that there. No, I don't like that there. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to the glowberry idea. I just want the one. I'm going to go back to the glowberry. And then I've got glowberry there and glowberry just there. That's going to look really nice when it grows down. It's going to look really good. Let me just... because this one doesn't seem to be growing. Oh, I didn't even do that. Okay. They should grow downwards. And now I have blueberries that I didn't intend to have. But you know what? Again. There's so many things that I want glowberries for that I'm starting to feel like I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. I have this really nice calcite that probably would have looked nice as the kitchen floor, actually. Instead of this. Because look, that's the calcite block. Like it's got that kitchen floor look to it. Or, guys, should I use this, the calcite block, or stick with the obsidian for the countertops? What do you think? Whilst you think about that, I am going to make these signs. Oh. It must be night time. Yeah, so white block or obsidian. Should I stick with the obsidian countertops, or should I have that white block as a countertop? It's quite a nice block. Yeah, that looks cool. Because it looks like a lampshade, doesn't it? Because it's so bright. Obsidian. Stick with the obsidian. Yeah, couldn't decide. Okay. So, because I'm going to be robbing Holifer's idea and using these for a sofa. Do I keep these on the floor so that I've got a green kitchen floor? Or do I use the white block? So, let's just, I'll tell you what I'll do. So you can see a side-by-side comparison next to the countertops and stuff. So we've got this, or this. Which one shall I use as the kitchen floor, do you think? No, I want hot chocolate. I don't want Coke. Pepsi, whatever. I can't decide because you've got to imagine the copper green, not orange. I just can't decide, guys. Just can't decide. I mean, I can always change things. I'm just having a look at this little thing to see what else I want to do. I do like the idea of that, actually. I think white would look better than green. Better contrast. Right you are. Right you are, guys. I don't know why I was going to call you fuckers. Because I don't even say that to the people I do know. No, I've got hot chocolate, sweetie. Looks I'm still good. Your husband's still watching the stream, obviously, so he was like, did you say you needed hot chocolate? No, I'm just having a moment. Okay. I mean, technically, I don't need to bother putting them under there because you can't see them anyway. So this is the calcite that you get from the geodes. I was one short, but that's fine. Oh yeah, look at that. That's amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. You're all geniuses. Fabulous, darling. Fabulous. You made good choices, peeps. You made good choices. That's what you did. Oh, look at that. It looks like a proper kitchen floor. Looks like a proper marble kitchen floor, doesn't it? Oh, it just sets it off beautifully. Look at it. Are you not proud of yourselves, guys? I feel like you should be really proud of yourselves. It's like, you should just be super proud. I would have put candles on that other worktop, the one that's empty at the minute on the right. But every time I try and put candles down, it's probably best for me to try and show you rather than tell you, because it's kind of hard to explain. But basically, there should be candles in here. Because I took these out, if you remember I had them all over there. You see how these are like this? So the little ones there. There's no way to put these down where the little ones aren't at the back. It always forms in that way. Which just looks weird when you're looking at it from this way. So, I'm not doing that. Because it bugs me that it's not right. Okay. I mean, this is just looking fabulous. I think we're done with the kitchen. What do you think? Say we move on to the dining room. I think we're done with the kitchen. I feel like if we start doing any more to it, it's just going to be too much. You know, we've got some nice little decoration. Oh, something I was going to do though. And I will do it again with the birch because I think it'll look really nice. Where did I put the birch? I think the birch will look better. Is pressure plates as chopping boards. There you go, look. There's your chopping board. And you got your sink. Just don't accidentally open that. We've got all our food storage going on. You can, and I'll show you this in a minute actually, you can put these item frames down on a table, put some food on top of it, and then it looks like a plate. Wouldn't you have to put candles from the other way, i.e. break wall, so you can outside them? Oh, Day Assassin, you may be onto something there. Should we try that? I think they're good now though, aren't they? That looks nice like that. I feel like if I put candles in now, it's just going to make it look weird. Because the glow berries are going to give off light as well. So I think that's probably fine like that now. That's fine like that. But that is a good idea. So if I take those candles out, if I place them like this. No, look, they're still this way. See the little one's still there. And then if I go this side and do it to the same block, the little one's that way. They always place that way on the block. It's really irritating. I don't understand why they're not orientated like the stairs and stuff, like where you stand decides where it goes. You love the kitchen. Thank you. I love that. Yeah. Taking inspiration. Like, there's a lot of really good videos of, I might put a couple up actually. There's one guy and he literally goes into like flatland creative. So he goes like, he chooses a world that's just flat, no terrain of any kind. There's nothing grows there. It's just all grass. And then he goes into creative mode and he builds like 100 different things. Just little decorations for your house, not full houses. And he'll do like chairs, beds, offices, kitchens. He even did one where he did shower, like he did bathrooms and showers, which were really cool. So yeah, the shower's pretty cool. I'm thinking about adding the shower in as well. Not down here though, somewhere. But yeah, I'll add a link to that in one of my future Minecraft videos on YouTube because it's really, really good. So yeah, it looks amazing. Good call on the floor, guys. So now for the table, which should be a little easier. Another question, guys. Another question. Do we go for a chunky boy table, so the legs and everything are really chunky? Or do we go for a table that's got thinner legs and stuff? So, just so you understand what I'm talking about, I'll put down a little one of each so that you can decide. So, I'm not going to be using these trapdoors for it, but just for the sake of argument, peeps. Where's me? There they are. Oh, there's also one you can do using fence posts. So, that like that, and that like that. And then you put trapdoors down. But it'd be bigger. There's one you can do where you place upside down stairs, which are a little hard to place. Let me put a fence post down. The fence posts won't be there in the finished one. So it'd be there. Nope, nope, it wouldn't be there. It would be there. I need a slab. I've not got slabs. I guess I'll make some slabs then. So that's your chunky boy, but we'd make it bigger. This is one using the fence gates, and then if we made one with fence posts, it's as easy as you'd expect. Oh, leave a gap between each. And then you just see this one's a bit high, I think. And then you connect it all. You see what I'm going for. So you got your little thin legs. Which ones do you think, guys? One thing. I'm going to use carpet. I think I'm going to go for the ones with the fence post legs. Because I'm thinking if I use white carpet, that's going to look really cool, isn't it? Because then it picks up on the floor in the kitchen. And then if I have these table legs and then carpet on the top. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Like I said, I should have just not fucking bothered with all the darko. So I'm not going to be needing you, or you, or you. What I should have some white carpet upstairs. If not, we're about to go make a sheep naked. We're about to go naked a sheep. We're gonna naked a sheep. If I put bone meal on a sheep, does it grow its wool back quicker? We're about to find out. Never run around your house with your axe out. That's how accidents happen. I swear if there is a pillager around here, I'm going to be really fucking annoyed. I heard someone. And he didn't sound friendly. Oh, sheepies! White sheep? Nope. Get naked for me. There is no escape. If can I bone meal you? I can't bone. Eat! Eat and get your wool back. Good sheep. Now I need other sheep to eat. Excuse me? Apparently he took offence to being degloved. A guy. Why are you all doing this to me? I did nothing to you! Okay, I may have sheared you, but still. Right, eat. Eat for me, sheepies. All the other sheepies are eating. You two eat. Stop trying to kill me. We could be here a while. Eat, sheepies. Did you eat? Okay. This is why I need a wool farm. Come on, sheep. Nom noms on the grass. I was really hoping I could bone meal. Is everybody eating but you two? You know I'm gonna shear you again, don't you? You just know it's coming. And therefore are refusing. Or if I put my shears away and just threaten you with a sword. You had a drink, that's wonderful. Have something to eat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe this will be enough. No idea. Let's see, how many carpet can I get out of this? I don't feel like it's enough, sheep. Eat or die, those are your choices. Eat or die, sheepalicious. I can't even make you have a baby. Good boy! Because the baby will just be little and useless to me. I don't know, if your friend over there eats, we'll be all good. Pinky did it. The sheep have like this really weird fascination with the chickens. That's really odd. What are those? Are they chickens? Are those chickens? What are they? Why do they not look like chickens? I think they are chickens, but they don't really look like chickens. Ah! It was a trap! They're in league with the villagers! Run for your life! I'll never shear you again! Foxes, protect me! Sons of a bitches, doggo. Sons of a bitches. You're fuck off. Okay. I need room around this table because I don't want to, like, not be able to get past. So I think about there in terms of distance from that wall. And then, yeah, that should be good. But how far in? How far in do we make it? We can't take it too far because of that. Actually, what if we bring it in one? And then we can still put chairs this side. Oh, it's not gonna look as good though. So at maximum, really, we're talking here. And then it's going to be a little bit awkward getting around it. So I'm thinking instead there. That's what I'm thinking. So instead we'll put it there. We'll make it like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long maybe? You're probably wondering, but Pitch, how are you going to put the carpet down with all that stuff? First I'm going to run away from these pillagers as fast as I can. You're a shit shot. String. If I place string, I can place the carpet on top of it. It's weird, but it works. So we're going to go back over here first. Oh look, all my cows grow. Kill them with fire! Beautiful. String, and string. That much should do it. I might not sleep through the night just so that zombies and stuff spawn and hopefully kill these pillagers. What do you think? They'll have an epic battle and only the strongest shall survive. Or if they already despawned. Kind of look like they've already gone, don't they? I've realised not to put one to be trifled. One to be trifled with. Okay, so now if I put string on these bits. Apparently. Yes, it works. You just gotta pretend this is like a marble tabletop, not, you know. I didn't have enough wool! No! Why has they forsaken me, Minecraft? That's nice then. Why has they forsaken me with your shenanigans? Shenanays, shawatawatas. Shush, parrot, everybody's a critic! Yes, yes, dog. I bet you that's Frodo. Oh. That'll be that Frodo making all that racket. Right, okay. Time to go shear the sheep again. My base looks awesome, it does, and I love it, but I'm starting to question the placement of some of my things. Because I have to go quite a distance to find certain things, to get certain things. It's very irritating. I didn't want to go in there. I'm just wandering around for the fucking fun of it now. White sheepy. Thank you. All the stuff that's in that box downstairs, by the way, as well, like my working out of it box, I also need to put all that stuff away. Is there a creeper over there? No, it's a flower. I also need to put all that stuff away eventually as well. A lot of toing and froing backwards and forwards. I'm not gonna lie, my throat is a tiny bit sore. Look at that. And it goes really nicely with my big think that goes really nicely with my with me what I've got going on. Is there a middle to it? Or it's kind of one shy of having an actual middle. Oh no, it's not. It's perfect. Well, that's perfect. Because I want to put... Oh no, I forgot that I wouldn't be able to do that because it was carpet. Dang it. Actually, what if I take that out? And then... Right, this is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting a little weird for a minute. I'm gonna take that and put a fence post. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you've got a little island in the middle of the table with a bamboo stick on it. Now, it's going to be a tiny bit snug getting past. Because of the chairs. That's my only other concern. But we'll work it out. We'll deal with it. That's what we're going to do. I want this because I think I'm going to need more signs. Probably couldn't hurt to have this many. Okay. Oh no. Can I not put signs on those ones? Well, that sucks a little bit, but it's fine. Too close together, I think. Trapdoors. Oh, I already have those there. Didn't mean to do that. Wasn't what was after. Can I not put a trapdoor on here? Why isn't it letting me put a trapdoor down? There we go. No. You know that isn't what I want to do, so stop being sassy. Huh. There is no glass in this window. Ah! I didn't notice that before. There's no glass in the window. So getting past that chair is going to be a bit difficult. Not a problem. I don't think it looks right. It's too wide. It needs to come in one. Which means I can't put the pot in the middle, but that's fine. But it's just too... It's too... Didn't want that. It's just too wide. It's not working for me, guys. Which I'm sorry about, because I really like it, but Actually, I tell you what, if we're only having it too wide, better than fence posts, let's use gates. A bit more. Oh, I don't know, because they float, don't they? Yeah, it's not going to look right. Trial and error, trial and error. That's what we're built on. It's just going to have to be like that. I could use a different type of fence post, but the problem with doing that is that it's probably going to be really noticeable, and I don't like the idea of it being really noticeable. So, oh, no, no, thank you. Yeah, I don't like the idea of it being really noticeable. I liked how big the table was in terms of it looked like a cool table, but it just wasn't. It didn't look right in the space, you know. That's better. It's a little off, it's not really even. Like the other one was evenly in the space. But now I can actually get past it, and from this angle it does look much, much better. Much, much better. Like I said, I can much more easily get past it now as well. So I don't know if it just looks a bit odd here because of the bed and stuff being here. Move these because we are moving on to doing this bit now. So I'm just going to move those. I do want to move that box as well. Might build like a bookcase thing there that I'd seen be done, because that looked quite cool. And just like build a bookcase around this with like a yeah, I think that would be cool. A bookcase and then an actual lectern with a book on. That could be cool there. But first things first, let's finish up here. Like I said, I'm trying to remember what he said. Sometimes less is more. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to utilise these candles that I have. Or try to. Don't know if I'll have enough space is the problem. Right, I don't think I have enough space. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4. It's probably going to be a little low. But it'll be alright because it's over the table, so it's not exactly interfering with us and what we're doing. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. This is an old-fashioned way of doing a chandelier on this game. You can either normally people put torches on top or lanterns underneath. We are going to utilise our candles. I'm actually going to put candles on the top of here. And then we'll light them up. This is a little awkward to get to. But that's fine. I need to get my flint and steel to light those bad boys up. Try not to set my house on fire. And then you've got this chandelier over the table. It's a little odd, which annoys me, and it probably annoys some of you guys, but there's nothing I can do about it. I suppose I could move the chandelier to the left. So then at least it's even with everything. Should we just do that? This is the thing, guys. There's a lot of... Apparently the candles float. There's a lot of trial and error with these things. So originally the middle was like here, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3. So if I move it over, I feel like this might be too far up. This would be too far to that side now, isn't it? We'll finish it up. We'll finish it up. We'll see how it looks. But I'm not convinced just yet. Yeah, no. Yours was better before. Dang it, I didn't mean to take that one out. It was better before. Still not perfect, don't get me wrong, but better. It just looks too off, doesn't it? Make that one there like that. Be very careful using a flint and steel right next to yourself on this game. Or in real life, because you could very easily set yourself on fire. So I'm hoping at some point the glowberries grow on these. So then we've got those. Now for my bookcase with the lectern. Do I have another chest in here? I do. Boom! Right, need to empty out everything I'm holding so I can pick up some more stuff. So I'm about to break that chest, and by breaking that chest, I'm gonna have to pick everything up in it. Oh. That didn't go well, did it? I'm just gonna make another axe. I don't have any sticks. Okay. Let's make some fucking sticks, shall we? Should be able to make sticks with this. Okay. Odd. I thought I could make sticks with that. Apparently not. I can make sticks with bamboo though. So I guess I'll just do it with bamboo. Should give me 10 sticks. That should be enough. What was I trying to make? An axe. I remember now. It's all coming back. Did I pick it all up? Oh, I did as well. impressed. No, I didn't want to do that. What did you have to do that for? Oh, you absolute pain in the ass. Thank you. Oh yeah, I put all my spare pickaxe and everything in there, didn't I? You guys don't know that, but I know that. I put some spare stuff in there. Okay. Sticks. Crafting table. My wood planks normally go there. I've got to sort my inventory out now, I'm sorry. You know what I'm like. Everything's got to go back to where it should be. Put that there. Those there. That there. That goes there. That's for my planks that I carry with me. Obviously these are thingy. And a sword. And a pickaxe. Can't put that in there, can I? Take what's left, which I think is everything. Take all this, put it all in here. So what I'm going to want to do is make some bookshelves. 1, 2, 3. I can't put one there. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. I will think about putting them on there maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I need books. Which one I need? Paper. We used to have a shit ton of paper anyway. Made lots of books. Bookshelves. It's 3 bookshelves per thing, isn't it? So I'm gonna need quite a few actually. Flora. That should be where it is. 1 stack should be enough. Paper. Book. Where is book? There's book. I don't need that many books. I don't think. Do you know what? I'll just take that many books. It can't hurt, can it? Bookshelf. I need wood for that. I need wood. I think I can turn these back into planks. Yeah, I can. Ooh, maybe not all of them. I should get a stack of 64. That'll do. Oh, I can't remember how many bookshelves I said. 7, was it? Oh, look at that. Interesting. I'll put that there. Books go in the enchanting room actually, so I'll keep that there for the time being. Leather still needs to go back. You can go there. Sorry guys. There's going to be so much more for me to do tomorrow if I don't try and keep on top of it now. I say that like it's a fucking job. I don't know. Got housework. There's going to be so much more to do if I don't do it all now. Right. I don't know how to make a lectern. I should have checked that out whilst I was up there, but it's fine. I'm not sure about the bookcase on the top. No, we'll find something else to do up there. So how do I make the lectern? Lectern? Did I spell it wrong? Oh, it's with an E. 1 bookcase and slabs. Okay. Well, that's fine. Because I have this. And I can... Oh. I can get slabs easy enough. It's no quick thing, you know, doing this. Lectern, perfect. And then there's the book. There's a type of book and quill. I need a black ink sac, a book, and a feather. Oh, for fuck's sake, all of my feathers are over there. So let's take this string back whilst we're at it. We'll take this spider eye over there. I might as well do something with this. Right. Fuck's sake, Alan. We're heading over here because I need feathers. See, any of you who were thinking, what would I really want a chicken farm for though if I've got the meat from the cows? Now you know. So, I think I only need 1. Oh fuck, I'm risking it for a biscuit. How many feathers did I need? Just the 1. I don't want to have to keep... I don't want to have to keep coming back. The reason I bought these leaves was because I thought it might look nice as little bushes. I'll put some shrubbery around it, you know what I mean? A shrubbery. Oh yeah. Maybe not for the abattoir, like I think that will do for the abattoir. I'll make them a bit taller. Actually no, yeah, no, that's good. And I'll put like a little one either side at some point when I finally get silk touch. But for now... As you can see guys, I'm really good on food. Now, something I was going to show you with like the plates with the picture frames, I can't actually do that now because I used carpet. Fuck's sake. Well, do you know what? I'm giving myself a bloody ink sac. I turned all of the ink sacs into black ink thinking, why would I need a regular old ink sac? It's only good for ink. I should know better. I should fucking know better. But apparently I don't. And then there you go, that little writing book. And then what can we put there? Should we just put another torch? We could put glowberries actually. More glowberries would look quite cool. Yeah, so it looks like a bit of a mystic book. Why did I put those extra fucking glowberries? There they are! So it looks like a mystic book. Oh my god, you can actually write in it. I didn't realise that. I can't actually write. What do I need? Oh, I'm going to have to do some research on that. How cool is that? That's so interesting. I'm hoping these glowberries, you know, actually spawn glowberries at some point. I think what I will do... Oh, I fucking took my bone meal back, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. I was going to say, Pidge, I swear to God, I'm going to smack you in the face. I am going to do that instead of waiting for them to spawn, because I wanted to get rid of that. I didn't want to risk there not being enough light, you know? Okay, so if we F3, I want to make sure that I know where... Ooh, we went down to a 2 at one point. Just here. Let me get in the gap. But mostly, we're fine. So we haven't gone down to spawning levels. On the blocks that it could spawn on. Which is 0. So as long as we're not going down to spawning levels, we're fine. Nothing should spawn. How pretty that is. I don't know. I haven't heard him speak and say that. He's kind of on his own. He's coming down here though. This is actually what I'm going to do down here. Is... Oh, this looks so cool. Just think about how it looked when we first started. Right, you know I have that oak door, that trapdoor still. The acacia one that we were going to use as shelf and we never ended up doing it. The reason I still have that is because I'm going to use it as a little parrot perch. I'm going to put it just there. And I want to test something. Will this glow vine stop growing? Oh no, I don't need to do that. Will it stop growing down if I put glowberries on it? Or is it going to keep growing? Just, I'm curious. Right, we need to go get the parrot. Birdie, I made something for you. Come on. Come down here. You're on my shoulder, aren't you? Nope. Birdie? Birdie. There you are. Are you on my shoulder there? Oh, here you are. Right, come over here. Come over here. I want you to get on here. Think you can do that for me? It took me ages to get the bird in the bar on the bar. Come. Go on. Land on the trapdoor. You know you want to. Land on the trapdoor. On the trapdoor. Come on. Where the fuck are you going? Come here. On the trapdoor. Oh my god, come on. Come on. You're gonna sit on my shoulder, aren't you? Gosh darn it. Right, on the trapdoor. That isn't on the trapdoor, is it, Betty? I'm not sure how you get them to sit on certain things that you want. Like I said, when I was in the bar, it took me ages to get him to do it. I did it. Right, he's a little far back. I wish he was a little... I can push you that way, but I can't really push you this way, can I? Don't want to knock you off because I've just spent ages getting you on there. You're going to make me do it, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to make me do it. Oof, no. I swear to God. This bird wants to test my patience. Okay. Did it! I got him on there! I think I figured out a method that was easier to do than expected. But how cool is this? Beautiful sunny day. Of course, I can always make my life interesting. Yeah, water doesn't go anywhere when you open trap doors. They work like regular doors. Just walk in. Ah, that's it. Have myself a little sink bath. Ah, the joys. And look out at my fabulous creation. Yeah, they all have fuel in. Go me. I love how all this turned out. This turned out so good. Nothing should spawn. We hope. I can't remember how you make terracotta, because I've got a little plan. Can you make terracotta? Is that a no, Roro? Did you say no? Thank you, Holifer. It does. It looks so good. I don't think the glowberries being lit does anything, because that one was lit as well and it's still glowed. No. Hopefully the other one in the back starts glowing at some point, because that's what I intended to happen. I just want to see how you make terracotta. I can't remember if you can make terracotta. Part of me feels like you can. But I'm not sure. Terracotta generator. However, it can also be corrected by smelting a regular clay block in a furnace. Ah, okay. I knew, like, you know when you just... I recalled doing it when I was playing with Skull. I recalled making terracotta for that house, and I was like, I know there's got to be a way to do it, because I remember doing it, and I have lots of clay. How many clay blocks can I make? 48. That's quite a lot. But you know what? We are going to do it. We are going to do it. Can't do it in there. Can't do it in there. So it has to be in here. Oh, no, not the dirt. Right, what I want to do is, here looks a little meh. You know what I mean? Like, I want to put a little something. So I'm thinking of doing like a star thing. You know what I mean? Because I think that'll look quite cool. Like, just a little pattern of terracotta, glazed terracotta. So I'm going to need 5. I might hate it. You know. Life goes on. If I do hate it, I hate it. But I might not. I might really like it. The question now is, what colour do we make this terracotta? So where are my dyes? So we could make black terracotta, magenta, orange, grey, brown, yellow, purple or white. Right, I can make red as well. That'll give me more grey. I could do with some more yellow and stuff. Generally could do with some more dyes. Pink dye? What was giving me pink dye? Unsure what was giving me pink dye there, but... Oh, it was the white and the bloody... Dang it. That's fine. That's fine. Some blue dye. I've got pink there. I don't know what colour that makes. Light grey? No, I don't want light grey. I want white. Oh, that gives me light grey. Okay. What else is giving me light grey? That is. What does this give me? Magenta. Okay. Well, that's kind of all I can do, really. Okay. So now, the terracotta blocks. How do I dye the terracotta blocks again? I don't remember. There's a way to dye terracotta, like you make a different coloured terracotta. Do I have to glaze it first? I might have to glaze the terracotta first. Okay, I'm really confused. Yeah, you know you've done something and you just for the life of you cannot. Oh, there it is. Stupido. So these are the different colour terracottas we have. It's not showing us the actual colours. So we've got red, black, that's grey, brown, light grey, blue, pink, orange, magenta. So which colour do you think we should go for? I can make some more brown dye whilst I'm here actually, because I do need some. You make brown dye with cocoa beans. What kind of terracotta shall I go for? Do you think that will complement the thing? See, I think the blue terracotta will look nice because it'll pick up on the... It's going to pick up on the... I didn't need that much dye. I didn't realise that this made that much. Yeah, I could do red. Let's see what that gets me. Okay. I want to try like one more colour that I'm unsure which was. I think it was the pink. Oh no, it was the magenta. What was it? See, the magenta is very pink for a dye that isn't supposed to be pink. You know what I mean? So let's try the pink. That's pretty. Okay. I'm gonna have to add furnaces, more furnaces like upstairs, because this is a bit of a pain. Okay, so I'm gonna glaze one of each of these terracotta so that you can see for yourself and kind of decide what you guys think. Keep those separated because they're really similar to one another. Oh, took it out prematurely. Oops. Thought it was done. The terracotta, the glazed terracotta, by the way, if you put it in certain, if you put 4 of them together in a certain way, it does make a pattern. If you get them all lined up correctly. But we're not doing that. But what we are going to do is, these are our choices. These are our terracotta choices. We've got the red, the blue, the pink, and the magenta. I'm going to veto the magenta straight away. I don't like the look of that. But what about the others? You need to sleep and then I'll let you have a better look. Oh, I could put the play back in. Because even though you think, oh, red is red, you know, it might not be exactly what you're envisaging in your head because of the patterns. So I feel like the blue doesn't really match the obsidian, but it is cool. I don't think the pink will go. I think red will probably be the one. I think red will probably be the one we go for. But let me know what you guys think. The black terracotta is really nice. It's like black and red pattern. It's really pretty. That's the one I've got on my house at school's server. But I wouldn't want it for this build. You guys still thinking red? Let's do the red then. Where is it? is what I'm thinking. Again, going to be off centre with the table, but shit happens, don't it? Just to sort of liven up the floor a little bit. See, if I stand in a different way facing these, they should place in a different way. So I stood that way doing that one, so if I stand this way doing this one, this way doing this one, this way doing this one, and then that way doing that one. And maybe take the one in the middle. Take this one in. Oh! Bloody thing. That way. Yeah, it's better. What do you think? Shall I take it out or shall I leave it? Sorry guys, audience participation is key. It's key in this one. Is this glowberry thing actually making glowberries yet? I might just fucking bone meal it and be done with it. It's good. So, keep it in. Yep. I might end up changing my mind, I normally do. So I don't know if it's just too much. I don't know if I should just leave it. No? I don't know if it's just a bit too much. I don't know. I don't like it. Change my mind. I just feel like this bit of the floor is missing something. To me. You know? You know, it just feels so new. But then maybe that's just my problem. Maybe I always feel like something's missing something. When in actual fact, it's not missing a damn thing. Is there bone meal in here? That's what I was looking for. I opened it and then closed it without actually looking for what I was looking for. I don't like that that is there. And I think that's just going to keep happening. Right, let me just go bone meal the other glowberries so we can get the full effect. And then we'll end the stream then. It's been running for a while. This is the thing, like, just something as simple as just like decorating your house can just take forever to do. Should probably keep some bone meal in the house. Oh, I don't know why I ran out here. I had bones upstairs. Could have turned the bones into bone meal instead. And then not had to run all the way around here. I forget, I do. So there you have it, guys. Oh, look how pretty that is. We've got our beautiful kitchen. Our resident parrot. Our dining room. And our little writing desk. See, that one didn't grow anymore after I put the glowberries on it. So maybe if you leave the glowberries, it doesn't grow any further. Yeah, it looks so good. Looks so nice, everybody. Well done you for helping me accomplish this. Now downstairs of my house doesn't look so sparse. I've still got all that to sort out, but that's a problem for another day. But now it doesn't look so sparse in here. My kitchen actually looks like a kitchen. You know? It just looks gorgeous. It just looks gorgeous, guys. I'm very, very happy. And I did find somewhere to put those candles, because I did want those candles to go somewhere. So, very well done, everybody. You're all beautiful. Thank you.